Albertsons to cover the basics, like clean, wide aisles, well-stocked shelves, and friendly employees ready to answer questions and lend a hand. Albertsons, it's your store, and that's traffic this morning on the Arrow. I'm Mimi Novak.
Thanks, Mimi. Sports with John Carter sitting in for Scott St. James. Plus weather straight ahead. Arrow 93 News Time, 7:05.
The following 3.9% APR financing for 48 months at $22.53 per month per $1,000 finance with 10% down is available on 1996 Ford Escort 3-door models to qualified buyers through Ford Credit or $1,500 rebate directly from Ford. Dealer participation may affect consumer costs. See participating dealer for details and program end date.
What did he say?
He said, what would you do if you had a chance to buy the best-selling small car in America for the last 10 years?
Best-selling.
With up to $1,500 cash back.
$1,500.
You'd buy it.
Buy it.
That's what the Ford dealers did. Now they have too many 96 Escorts.
Too many.
3,000 Escorts. And they need to sell them all. With up to $1,500 cash back or as low as 3.9 APR for 4 years.
Your choice.
Get an Escort and up to $1,500 cash back.
They're crazy.
But they all need to go right now. Too many Escorts. Too little time. See your Ford dealer today.
They're crazy. They've lost it. What are they doing?
Arrow 93 Sports. The Dodgers are now tied for the top spot in the National League West with the Padres after falling to the Expos 7-3, combined with San Diego's 8-0 win over the Mets. The Dodgers have the day off, and the homestand continues tomorrow against the Phillies. The Angels have taken 2 of 3 so far in Boston, stopping the Red Sox on Sunday 4-3. California will try for 3 of 4 today before moving on to Yankee Stadium. Representing the West, Moore Park will begin its quest for a world championship today in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, facing Cranston, Rhode Island, the East representative, in the Little League World Series on ESPN2 at 5 o'clock. The early matchup will be Marshalltown, Iowa, and Panama City, Florida. NFL exhibition, Cowboys backfield star Emmitt Smith will miss the rest of training camp after suffering a sprained knee and ankle in the loss to Denver. Cowboys trainer Jim Maurer hopes Smith will be ready for the season opener against the Bears. The Patriots defeated the Eagles Sunday in Foxborough 37-10, and the Jaguars put away the 49ers in Jacksonville 38-10. I'm John Carter. That's sports on Arrow 93 FM.
All right, Southern California weather, low clouds and fog around this morning, clearing along the coast by afternoon. High should be in the low 70s at the beach, low 80s downtown, low 90s in the valleys. Right now, overcast skies in the Southland, 66 in Orange County, 65 in the valleys. Near Hollywood, 67 degrees. News updates every morning, 7 days a week. Lon Landis and all rock and roll classics. Arrow 93 FM.
It's getting to the point where I'm no fun anymore. I am sorry. Sometimes it hurts so badly I must cry out loud. I am lonely. I am yours. You are mine. You are what you are. You make it hard. Remember what we've said and done and felt about each other. Babe, have mercy. Don't let the past remind us of what we are not now. I am not leaving. I am yours. You are mine. You are what you are. You make it hard. Tearing yourself away from me now. You are free, and I am crying. This does not mean I don't love you. I do. That's forever. Yes, and for always. I am yours. You are mine. You are what you are. You make it hard. Something inside is telling me that I've got your secret. Are you still listening? Here is the lock. are what you are. You make it hard, and you make it hard, and you make it hard, and you make it hard. Friday evening, Sunday in the afternoon. What have you got to lose? Tuesday morning, please be gone, I'm tired of you. What have you got to lose? Can I tell it like it is? Listen to me, baby. It's my heart that's a suffer, it's a die, and that's what I have to do. I've got an answer. I'm going to fly away. What have I got to lose? Will you come see me Thursdays and Saturdays? Hey, hey, hey. What have you got to lose? Chestnut brown canary, ruby-throated sparrow, sing the song, don't be long, thrill me to the marrow. Voices of the angels ring around the moonlight, asking me, say she's so free, how can you catch the sparrow? Lacy lilting lyric, losing love lamenting. Change my life, make it right, be my lady.
Arrow 93 FM. 93 FM. Music in the morning.
Green-eyed lady, lovely lady, strolling slowly towards the sun. Green-eyed lady, ocean lady, soothing every raging wave that comes. Green-eyed lady, passion's lady, dressed in love, she lives for life to be. Green-eyed lady feels life I never see. Setting suns and lonely lovers free. the waves, the sand. Green-eyed lady, ocean lady, child of nature, friend of man. Green-eyed lady, passion's lady, dressed in love, she lives for life to be. Green-eyed lady feels life I never see, setting suns and lonely lovers free.
Southern California's Arrow 93 FM, little sugar loafing on a Monday morning. Green-eyed lady. Say You Love Me, Fleetwood Mac, Crosby, Stills and Nash, Sweet Judy Blue Eyes, Clapton's After Midnight, Petty and the Heartbreakers, Breakdown. Dig the new Tom Petty record for that movie. She's the One. God, there's some good rocking on that record. It is 7:26, and it's the Gary Moore Show. Thanks for joining us. If you're like me, you don't ask for much in life, but you want a lot of it. Like, say, money. Well, this Saturday, a special World's Easiest Contest Day. We have a special one-time only toll-free number that you can call to register. You'll have to do this if you want to do it on this Saturday. Then hourly phone calls for 8 hours asking what's your favorite radio station. If you say Arrow 93, the Arrow, or 93.1 when we call, you'll win $1,000. But everybody has to enter. It's a special one-day only toll-free number. We'll announce that special number at 10 o'clock this coming Saturday morning. McDonald's breakfast block of music is next. Have you had your break today?
McDonald's has now sold over 100 million Arch Deluxe sandwiches. So we figure that leaves about 12 people who haven't tried it yet. Why 12? Well, do the math. 265 million Americans, minus small children, people with their jaw wired shut, astronauts in orbit, anyone incarcerated, people who worship lettuce, presidents of other fast food companies, and finally anyone living underground in the name of science. We're pretty sure that leaves about a dozen people who haven't tried America's favorite new burger. Are you one of them? McDonald's Arch Deluxe. It's the burger with the grown-up taste.
Yeah, I'm hungry for the good things, baby. Hungry through and through.
Breakfast at McDonald's. Quick, hot, and delicious. Like our extra value meals starting at $1.99. And it's as easy as zipping in and zipping out. Offer good for a limited time. Price and participation may vary. Have you had your break today?
I can almost taste it.
Hi.
Miss Shepard, it's Kevin from Mercedes-Benz.
I know who you are.
Yes, I was wondering how the test drive is going, Miss Shepard. What do you think? What do you think of the new E-Class?
It's so strong. I can feel the engine just itching to be set free. There's so much power. And it's so comfortable. Well, I might just stay here forever.
When do you think you'll be back? Will you be much longer?
Don't worry, Kevin. Let's see, there's about a quarter of a mile to go, which will make it about 15.4 seconds, I'd say.
Miss Shepard.
The new Mercedes-Benz E-Class is one of the fastest production sedans you can buy and has already received more than 18 international automotive awards. For a test drive, visit your local Mercedes-Benz dealer. Call 1-800-FOR-MERCEDES for the one nearest you.
The following is a paid announcement and does not necessarily reflect the views of Arrow 93 FM.
Hello?
Hello, ma'am. I'm calling today on behalf of Prop 214, a healthcare ballot measure.
Well, wait, didn't I just speak with you?
No.
Well, someone just called about a healthcare measure.
Oh, must have been Prop 216.
Well, who are you?
I'm 214.
Oh, yeah. He mentioned you.
Well, what did he say?
That if 214 passes, our insurance premiums will go up.
I bet he didn't tell you that 216 is going to require 4 new taxes to pay for it, costing us billions.
What?
It doesn't even have a single cost-cutting provision.
Do you?
No, but 216 doesn't have a single provision to cover more people.
Do you?
Did I mention 216 will require 4 new taxes?
So neither measure will lower costs or cover more people.
Did I mention...
Well, I've heard all I need to know about 214 and 216.
Vote no on Prop 214 and 216. They're high costs without real reform. Paid for by taxpayers against higher health costs. California ID 941682.
My mom gave me a AAA card for my birthday.
AAA members like John Pierce tell us their true stories.
I've never used my AAA card once for towing, believe it or not. But I've used it for discounts on hotels, for rental cars, even for my breakfast in the mornings.
AAA members enjoy a wide range of services over and above roadside assistance. Just ask Nora Felder.
When I found out that my husband was going to be in San Francisco for his birthday, I figured, wouldn't it be great to drive up there and surprise him? So I went to the AAA office expecting to just get maps. And this really nice woman sat me down and went over different routes to take. She helped me pick a great restaurant to take my husband to on his birthday. It was really romantic.
With so many services, it's no wonder members stay with AAA, like Bob Maney.
I've been a AAA member for 36 years, and I've got cards for all my kids, too.
AAA Member Services. Another way we're always with you.
I met my fiance because of AAA, so I guess I'm hanging on to this.
Arrow 93.
When the truth is found to be
Southern California's classic rock station, Arrow 93 FM. All rock and roll classics.
coffee, but I can't clear my head from what went down last night. I know we both have our own little ways, but somehow we keep it together. You hear me talk, but you don't hear what I say. I guess it don't even matter. New morning, new day, won't you see things my way? New morning, can't you see what your love has done to me? I've always listened to your point of view. My ways have tried to mend, and I've always been a patient man, but my patience has reached its end. You tell me you're leaving, you tell me goodbye. You say you might send a letter. Well, honey, don't telephone, 'cause I won't be alone. I need someone to make me feel better. New morning, new day, won't you see things my way? New morning, can't you see what your love has done to me? New morning, new day, won't you see things my way? New morning, can't you see what your love has done to me? New morning, new morning, new morning, new morning, new morning, new morning, new day.
Southern California's Arrow, 93 FM, 737. Gary Moore. Forecast says, backed by popular demand, dim low clouds. And so that's going to keep the temperature down, maybe close to only 80 in the basin today. In the valleys, it'll be close to, say, 85 to 90. Some clearing at some of the beaches, 70-ish, give or take an ish. 68 now in Hollywood. We'll check traffic, play some more rock and roll classics next on the Arrow.
A friend of mine mentioned that she knows a car wash where after 200 washes, you get absolutely free a recipe for iced tea. It reminded me a lot of free checking offers you hear these days. If it's not something you want or need or can use, who cares if it's free? So at Bank of America, we thought we'd start with things you want and need and can use. That's why we offer different kinds of checking accounts that actually come with lots of stuff you can really use. Like over 6,000 ATMs, nearly 2,000 full-service branches in the West, and 24-hour telephone banking. You make the choices that fit the way you want to bank, and we'll offer you ways to get your checking free of monthly service charges. If this sounds like it might fit you to tea, it's easy to switch. Just call 1-800-678-B-of-A or visit your nearby branch. Banking on America. Bank of America. Member FDIC.
So last night, I have this amazing dream. I'm on a deserted island, feasting on bananas, when in the distance, I see this beautiful woman. She's wearing a sequin bikini, and she's running towards me. Anyway, just as I'm about to give her the biggest bear hug in deserted island history, she slips on one of my banana peels. I mean, 1 minute she's Venus in motion, and the next, she's sprawled out on the coral like a beached salmon. Bam! End of dream. So, in the morning, I'm reading the Del Mar Racing page in the newspaper, and what do I see but a horse in in the 4th race named, get this, Slipping Beauty. I couldn't believe it. Slipping Beauty. I mean, is that some kind of sign or what? So I head out to my nearest satellite wagering center and put a little money on Slipping Beauty, and the next thing
Slipping Beauty now takes the lead.
Satellite wagering from Del Mar. All you need is a hunch.
This Sunday is your last chance to enter the Southern California Handicapping Challenge at Santa Anita, Hollywood Park, Los Alamitos, Fairplex Park, and Pomona, and participating fairgrounds near you. Over $10,000 in prizes. No entry fee to play. Not available at Northern sites.
You gotta move. You got places to go. You need wheels. You need a ride. You need a car. And you're in luck, because right now, during Hyundai's 10th anniversary celebration, you can afford a great car with outstanding factory cash savings, so your bottom line is lower than ever. Right now, the Hyundai Accent is the most affordable sedan in America. With standard dual airbags, the 4-door fun-to-drive Accent comes with $1,250 cash back. If you're ready for even more car, the stylish new Elantra has more power, more room, and right now you can get more savings too, with $1,000 cash back. Or drive home a roomy, well-appointed Sonata and save $1,000. Hey, you need a new car right now, so you can cruise in style all summer long. But hurry, these factory rebates are available for a limited time only. Come see how Hyundai looks today. Stop by your Hyundai dealer during our 10th anniversary celebration. Price comparison of MSRP base metal after rebate is of May 29th, 96. Dealer price may vary. See dealer for details. Safety belt should always be worn.
7:40, this traffic report on the air is being sponsored by Hyundai. Let's find out the latest from Six Pack Novak.
That's
back
a
there.
good one.
Yeah, Maddie, you. What's going on?
Sid continues, Garen, downtown LA. Westbound 10 at the northbound 101. Take it away, Jeff.
It's going to be there all morning. Spilled load of lumber all over the left lane of that transition. Now the West 10 is backed up through Soto Street. You can easily spend a good 20 minutes here.
I sent the Aero Camaro out to get a look at the 105. Westbound, it's heavy and slow from Lakewood to about Wilmington to the 405. According to the Aero 93 Panasonic traffic cam, southbound San Diego is jammed from Sherman Way into and through the Sepulveda Pass. Northbound 405 is slow going through that South Bay curve. And northbound 101 at Alvarado and Echo Park, we have reports of a car fire apparently on the off-ramp. Napa Auto Parts keeps your car looking great with Armor All Protectant and Car Wash, both just $4.99, or a 4-piece carpeted mat set, just $8.99. Go to Napa today, and that's traffic. I'm Mimi Novak on Aero 93 FM.
When I think back on all the crap I learned in high school, it's a wonder I can think at all. And my lack of education hasn't hurt me none. I can read the writing on the wall. Kodachrome, give us those nice bright colors, give us the greens of summers, makes you think all the world's a sunny day. Oh yeah, I got my Nikon camera, I love to take a photograph, so mama don't take my Kodachrome away. If you took all the girls I knew when I was single, brought them all together for one night, I know they'd never match my sweet imagination. And everything looks worse in black and white. Kodachrome, they give us the nice bright colors, they give us the greens of summers, makes you think all the world's a sunny day. Oh yeah, I got a Nikon camera, I love to take photographs, so mama don't take my Kodachrome away.
Arrow 93 FM. Music in the morning.
It's Arrow 93 FM playing rock and roll classics. Home to the world's easiest contest, which just got easier. A special one-day-only toll-free number to register this Saturday. Then hourly calls for 8 straight hours. Little Steely Dan do it again. Paul Simon's Kodachrome, Blue Morning Blue Day from Foreigner. And Jefferson Airplane, Somebody to Love. 7:50 with Gary Moore here on Monday morning. If you went to the movies over the weekend, well, probably a few open seats for you. It's the worst movie-going weekend of the summer. Not that many movies made that much money, but people actually spent $7.50 to see a movie about golf. Well, Kevin Costner's in it. That was the #1 movie this weekend. What did it make? About $10 million, just over $10 million or something.
Holy popcorn!
Right. Thank you. Opening in 4th place, kind of disappointing, was The Fan, Robert De Niro playing another fabulous psycho animal in this movie. But
Who's an animal? Your mother's an animal,
he hates it when we refer to him that, but wasn't the best of openings. We'll have another opening of rock and roll classics next on the Arrow.
Right now, there's a very special event that only comes around once a year, but it's not your birthday or your anniversary. It's the Toyota Nationwide Clearance. Hurry into your Toyota dealer now and take advantage of the incredible selection and clearance values on the new Toyota you've been thinking about all year long. Like the wild new RAV4, the energetic Tercel, or the Toyota Corolla, a benchmark of quality for 28 years. Or drive away with a tremendous value on a new Camry, the gold standard from Toyota. You can even get option package savings on a rugged Tacoma or T100 truck. But you'll have to hurry. This event can't last forever, and right now you'll get the present you really want. Great Toyota values.
Every Toyota car in stock has to go. Choose from a wide selection, buy or lease. See your Southern California Toyota dealer today, and you'll say, Toyota, I'm sold on you.
Are you listening to me in a stolen car? Because if you're driving a stolen car, you better hope it doesn't have LoJack. If it does, guess what? The police might already be on your tail. If I were you, I'd pull over, jump out, and run. Don't bother looking for a way to turn LoJack off. There isn't any. You could spend all day and never find it. And guess what? While you're looking for it, the police may already have tracked you down. And even worse, nationally with LoJack, 1 out of 4 recoveries ends in an arrest. So if that car has a LoJack recovery system, the police might be there faster than you think. Because once they receive a stolen car report, they activate the silent LoJack system, track you and the car down, and bam, you're caught. Oh, hey, isn't that a police car in your rearview mirror? Only kidding.
No wonder car thieves hate us. LoJack's the only police-operated recovery system available, and there's no way a thief ever knows it's there. Call your new car dealer or 1-800-929-2000. 1-800-929-2000. LoJack. Bad news for bad guys.
Ergo, this theorem states unequivocally that for any right-angled triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum.
My brain is melting. Luckily, getting school supplies doesn't require much concentration. Yeah, there I was at Office Max, surrounded by over 7,000 office and school supplies, computers, furniture, software, electronics, everything for back to school under one roof. And it all had Office Max's low price guarantee. What was it that salesperson said?
Now at Office Max, stock up on Rubbermaid Snap-Ease 4-pack trays that stack vertically to save space. They're available in black, teal, and blue. Also, check out Learning Company's Reader Rabbit for Windows, the ultimate children's encyclopedia that allows them to paint, write, and play.
Now that lecture was easy to understand.
May be reduced to numerical relations.
Ow! Man, these geometry headaches are the worst. I wonder if they have aspirin at Office Max.
8 Los Angeles area locations, including Artesia and Hawthorne, west of the 405 freeway.
The following is a paid announcement and does not necessarily reflect the views of Arrow 93 FM.
Come election time, people find a lot to disagree about. But President Clinton and Bob Dole agree on Prop 211. President Clinton says 211 would be highly disruptive to investment in new companies.
Highly disruptive.
And would invite the filing of frivolous lawsuits.
More frivolous
That
lawsuits.
211 is not good for our economy. It just goes too far.
Bad for our economy.
Bob Dole says 211 must be defeated, that it's an unfair and costly law.
Unfair and costly.
That could harm California's economic recovery.
Harm California.
President Clinton and Bob Dole aren't the only ones who think 211 is a bad idea. The California Chamber of Commerce says 211 means more frivolous lawsuits against some of our best companies.
Our best companies.
Sending those companies to other states, costing us hundreds of thousands of jobs.
Costing California jobs.
So there is something we can all all agree on this election. 211 is bad for California.
No on 211.
Paid for by taxpayers against frivolous lawsuits. California ID number 951764.
Arrow 93. For your love. For your love. For your love.
I'd give you everything and more, and that's for sure.
For your love.
I'd bring you diamond rings and things right to your door.
For your love.
To thrill you with delight, I'd give you diamonds bright. There'll be days that will excite and make you dream of me at night.
For your love. For your love. I would give the stars above. For your love. For your love. I would give you all I could. For your love. For your love. For your love.
I'd give the moon if it were mine to give.
For your love.
I'd give the stars and the sun for I live.
For your love.
To thrill you with delight, I'd give you diamonds bright. There'll be days that will excite, make you dream of me at night.
For your love. For your love. For your love. For your
KCBS FM Los Angeles.
Southern California's classic rock station. Arrow 93 FM. All rock and roll classics.
Now you wanna leave me, but I refuse to let you go. If I have to beg, need sympathy, I don't mind, 'cause it means that much to me. I need you by the bed, say darling, please don't leave me, don't you go. Get you by the please, baby, baby, please don't leave me, don't you go.
Southern California's Arrow 93 FM, playing all rock and roll classics and a lot of it. Hey, we have to play a lot of music in the morning. If we don't, we lose our liquor license. And God forbid that should happen. No. It's a minute after 8 o'clock. Gare serving them up here. Another round on us next on the Arrow.
We're counting down the days, the hours, the minutes. And there's no time to lose. It's clearance countdown time at your Southern California Cadillac dealers. It's the close of the 96 model year, and we're out to move all remaining new 96s out the doors. Move like clockwork, and you can be just in time for a great deal. You'll also beat the 97 price increases. And if you decide to lease, security deposits on all GMAC Smart leases will be waived during the countdown. You'll save the equivalent of a monthly payment. Buy or lease. Here's your golden opportunity to maximize your savings on one of our remaining 96s. Your timing couldn't be better. But time is short. The clock is ticking. There are only 7 days to go. The 1996 Cadillac clearance countdown positively ends Sunday, August 25th. So hurry. The time to see your Southern California Cadillac dealers is now.
It's 8:02 at the Gong. Good morning. I'm Lon Landis with an Arrow 93 FM news update sponsored by Texaco. A dramatic 30% increase this year in murders in South L.A. The jump following 3 years of decline. There's been over 40 additional victims so far this year over last year's rate, and the LAPD is concerned about the rising body count. Deputy Chief Mark Croker says 90% of the murders were committed with handguns that are outside of legal traceable ownership.
Some just kind of emerge out there in a gray zone of gun ownership that is difficult to trace. And so it's hard to take them right back to the fact that they were stolen.
Croker tells our sister station KFW Beat News 98 that domestic disputes and violence are no longer common motives in murder. Rather, it's now drugs, gangs, and robberies accounting for almost all inner-city homicides. Campaign 96. On this, the start of the week before the Democratic Convention in Chicago, President Clinton and the First Lady are traveling south this morning to visit 2 arson-targeted churches. The president will spend his 50th birthday helping rebuild one of the Tennessee churches. The vice president and his wife, Tipper, who's also celebrating a birthday, will be there too. Last night on CBS's 60 Minutes program, the president said he would not make an issue of Bob Dole's age during the upcoming campaign. There's a 23-year age difference between the two.
We have very different views about the future, so I don't want this campaign to be fought out on insults. I want it to be fought out on ideas, on the record, on the results, on the future. That's what I think we ought to fight it out on.
The president also said he doesn't foresee a tax hike in his second term if that happens, and that Dole's proposed 15% tax cut would blow a hole in deficit reduction programs a mile wide. Our Jeff Baugh, flying high this morning, is reporting a big backup in traffic to LAX this morning. May have something to do with the new safety rules that are requiring smaller planes to keep a greater distance in the wake of larger commercial jetliners to prevent accidents that we've had here in the past in the Southland and elsewhere. Those new FAA rules going into effect today, and perhaps delays are causing the backup on the roads to the airport this morning. Arrow music news, Steven Tyler denying he's had a relapse going back to heroin. Tyler telling Newsweek magazine he's been sober and clean for nearly 10 years. But Steven Tyler says sometimes the creative zone he gets into throws people. On the tube, VH1 kicks off a 70s theme week this day. It's titled 7 Days of the 70s, concentrating on the music of the decade and its roots in social upheaval. Tonight, Part 1, Power to the People. And finally, GQ magazine has published its annual overrated list. It's a rundown of people and things that magazines think the magazine thinks that have been hyped a little too much. Making the list this time, Joan Osborne, Rent, Calamari, the Christian Coalition, Seattle owning a piece of the Kennedy estate, French cinema, Whoopi Goldberg's performance of the Oscars, and, of course, we can't forget the Gary Moore Show.
Yeah, hey,
most
wait a minute.
overrated.
Hey.
And I'm a part of it. Wall Street, the market is up 4 points. Time to check the traffic and the roads. She's a part of it, too. Here's Mimi.
That's right. This report being brought to you by Albertson. SIG continues in downtown Los Angeles. Westbound 10 at the transition to the northbound 101. 2 left lanes are shut down due to that spilled load of lumber, and this has you now backed up beyond the 710 transition. Now, as Lon mentioned, we're checking out LAX from up above.
Departure level at LAX this morning, really a nightmare. Give yourself plenty of time if you're headed that way. The Century Freeway, well, it's just plain slow. It starts a little bit before the 710, lasts with you most of the way right into LAX.
To the 605 southbound before Rosecrans, multi-vehicle collision blocking the 2 left lanes. Traffic slow all the way from the 60 and in Riverside. The problem from hay. Westbound 60 at Central, all lanes are blocked due to an accident caused by 10 bales of hay in the roadway. Shop at Albertsons and take advantage of all the extra ways you can save with everyday low prices, in-store bonus buys, and cost-cutting coupons. You can stretch your shopping dollar farther. And that's traffic this morning on The Arrow. I'm Mimi Novak.
Sports with John.